Edukoya burst onto the scene with a bold promise to revolutionize education in Nigeria. They wanted to bring high-quality learning to every corner of the country, no matter how remote. Imagine a Nigeria where every child, regardless of their background, had access to the best teachers and resources. This was the dream that fueled Edukoya's mission. Honey Ogundeyi, the company's founder, knew firsthand the challenges of Nigeria's education system. She had experienced the disparities between her own education and what was available in other parts of the world. She was determined to bridge that gap and create opportunities for a new generation. Edukoya's vision resonated with investors. In 2021, they secured a record-breaking $3.5 million in pre-seed funding. This was the largest pre-seed round ever raised by an African startup at the time. The investment community saw the potential of Edukoya's vision and their innovative approach to online learning. There was a palpable sense of optimism. Could this be the start of an educational revolution in Africa? Edukoya hit the ground running. They developed a cutting-edge online platform that connected students with experienced teachers. The platform offered interactive lessons, personalized learning plans, and real-time feedback. It was a sophisticated system designed to cater to the unique needs of each student. However, Edukoya soon encountered a harsh reality. Nigeria's technological infrastructure was simply not ready for their ambitious plans. The company had banked on a future where high-speed internet and digital devices were commonplace, but that future was still a long way off for many Nigerians. The numbers were stark. Internet penetration in Nigeria remained low, particularly in rural areas. Even in urban centers, internet access was often unreliable and prohibitively expensive. This meant that a significant portion of Edukoya's target market couldn't access their platform. To make matters worse, many Nigerian families simply couldn't afford the digital devices needed for online learning. Smartphones, tablets, and laptops remained luxury items for a large segment of the population. Edukoya's dream of democratizing education was colliding head-on with the realities of economic inequality. Edukoya's challenges weren't limited to infrastructure and affordability. The company had also underestimated the cultural barriers to online learning in Nigeria. Many parents and educators were skeptical of the effectiveness of virtual classrooms. They preferred the traditional in-person learning experience. Moreover, the macroeconomic environment in Nigeria was becoming increasingly challenging. Inflation was soaring, and the cost of living was rising rapidly. Families were forced to prioritize basic necessities over educational expenses. This put further strain on Edukoya's business model, which relied on subscription fees from students. Recognizing the writing on the wall, Edukoya made the difficult decision to shut down in early 2025. It was a bitter pill to swallow for Ogundeyi and her team, who had poured their hearts and souls into the project. But they knew that continuing to operate in such a challenging environment would be financially irresponsible. In a move that surprised many, Edukoya chose to return the remaining capital to their investors. This was a rare act of integrity in the startup world, where founders often cling to their companies even in the face of insurmountable odds. Edukoya's story is a cautionary tale about the challenges of building tech startups in emerging markets. It highlights the importance of understanding the local context and the need for solutions that are tailored to the specific needs of the community. Despite its short lifespan, Edukoya made a tangible impact on the lives of thousands of Nigerian students. The company reported that it had reached over 80,000 students, answered 15 million questions, and hosted countless live classes. These numbers, while modest in the grand scheme of things, represent a significant achievement in a market as challenging as Nigeria. Edukoya's legacy extends beyond its operational footprint. The company's journey has sparked a conversation about the importance of digital inclusion in Africa. It has highlighted the urgent need for investment in internet infrastructure, affordable devices, and digital literacy programs. While Edukoya may have closed its doors, the dream of a digitally empowered Africa lives on. The company's story serves as a reminder that innovation often requires more than just a great idea and a talented team. It requires a supportive ecosystem, a conducive policy environment, and a willingness to adapt to the realities on the ground.